Greetings, YouTube, and today I'm going to talk about the latest act of security theater brought to us by the Transportation Security Administration. It seems that not only are they going to block all cargo orders from Somalia and Yemen, or at least put them on high risk searches, but they're going to ban all ink toner cartridges on passenger flights. Ink toner cartridges. Really? Ink? What are they going to ban next? How about we ban these? You know, they're dangerous. They've got ink. But consumer electronics. We could get rid of cell phones and laptops. I mean, you could hide a bomb inside one of them now, couldn't you? I know. We should ban hardcover books. Because, you know, you could beat someone's skull in with one of these things if you really wanted to. Why is it that the U.S. is the only country that I know of that has these utterly insane security features? I don't think I've ever heard of any other country that has restrictions like we have. And we're not the most attacked nation on the planet. Especially if you look at the per capita number of attacks we've had, we're probably fairly low on the list in the U.S. And yet, even in the countries that have attacks on a regular basis, they don't have these insane levels of restrictions. I don't see an end here. I mean, unless we decide to go through those checkpoints naked, with all of the luggage locked in bomb-proof containers, probably shipped on a different flight, they're never going to be happy. So, I did some thinking last night. It occurred to me that there's one feature that every single terrorist attack on a flight has had in common. And that feature is, it was conducted by a human being. Hey, can't say I'm wrong. All of them have been conducted by human beings. So, I say we eliminate the human beings from the planes. We just prevent anyone from getting on a passenger plane, and we will never, ever have to worry ourselves again about a terrorist attack. And I'm not even going to charge the TSA for this. They can have it. My idea, I'm giving it to them. They'll be perfect. They'll never have to worry about an attack. Their safety record will be 100% forever. That's the kind of thing that gets you promoted. Now, does that sound dumb? Not any dumber than banning ink cartridges, or shampoo bottles, or knitting needles from old ladies, though I think the knitting needles were allowed to come back, or box cutters, because box cutters aren't all that dangerous. Especially now that we realize that if someone tries to hijack a plane, that the passengers can do something about it. And we've actually taken the seriously important steps, like armoring the cockpits and giving the pilot and the co-pilot firearms. Done. We don't need to do anything else. You can't hijack a plane in the U.S. any longer. You could try, and you'll be lucky if passengers don't tear you apart limb from limb. It's not going to happen. And every single attempt since that 9/11, they've actually tried to, like the shoe bomber and underwear bomber. I'm not going to want to even ask for the next bomb's going to get hidden on somebody. They've all failed. And the ones that might have been serious, guess what they were stopped with? Not with pointless restrictions, not with pointless searches of people's body cavities. Police work, investigation, the FBI, state police, local police, doing their jobs. Every day, day in, day out. That's what they get paid for. They're good at it. I trust them. But no, we have to ban toner cartridges. I realize that a number of the people who watch this are going to be seeing it from another country. Do any of the other countries out there have restrictions as insane as America? I really am interested in knowing, because I don't know of any. Not even like Israel seems to have some of the restrictions that we have here in the US. And let's face it, if an absurd restriction actually did something, the Israelis, they'd put it in place, folks. They would consider it not an absurd restriction. But yet here in America, it seems the more absurd the restrictions, the more easily they are accepted.